Good morning. Dr. Robert Chatfield here. And I wanted to tell you a story, my story, about how I've developed myself professionally and clinically, and why what I've learned I believe is important for the entire profession, because I believe we're not looking at patients as thoroughly and as effectively as we could. So I had two pivotal experiences that molded my chiropractic destiny. And they were both sports related, and both times my response to chiropractic care was extraordinary. Let me tell you about the second one. It was 1981, and I was running downhill, and I developed an acute medial left knee pain. Now, I'd been a runner for a long time, and I never really had a problem. But I was in chiropractic school at the time. I was in 10th quarter. So I went into the clinic and had a clinician take a look at me, Dr. Marcy Radler. In fact, she was amazing. She evaluated my knee where my pain was and said the knee was fine, which of course puzzled me a great deal. How could my knee be fine when it was hurting so badly? Then she said something that really surprised me. She said, "Let's take a look at your foot." I said, "Okay," and not really understanding where she was going or the relationship there. She adjusted my navicular bone and my medial longitudinal arch, and I stood up. My knee pain, which I'd limped in with, was miraculously gone. It truly blew me away and inspired me right then and there to find out everything about lower extremity issues that I could, because of how profoundly this effect was on my pain, on my injury. So it was because of where and how these injuries occurred that inspired me from day one to understand how chiropractic care truly did what it did and sometimes didn't do what I thought it would do. So I became a seminar junkie. I wanted to learn as much as I could. I took as many seminars as I could to understand not only how to translate chiropractic better to my patients, but also to learn about how it was that chiropractic affected the human body and the nervous system. I took over 200 hours in Dr. Carrick's functional neurology program, and I took over 120 hours in a functional spinal rehabilitation programs. I bought many clinical books, science books, technique books, and I tried to apply and integrate everything that I learned. This rather unique chiropractic upbringing, matched with my intellectual curiosity and innovative nature, has allowed me to develop an incredibly effective whole body approach that I think will help us as a profession, but more importantly, it'll be helping the patients who come to see us. Now, I'll tell you, this was not an easy path. There were times where I was very frustrated. Why did somebody respond to care and others didn't, even though I was sure I was doing the right things? In fact, most did respond, but with different degrees of improvement. And for many, the results were not long-standing or satisfying. So I was frustrated that I was not able to help more of those folks who came in to see me. Have you ever been there? Are you there right now? Are you sometimes frustrated that you can't help someone when you just know something could be done to help them? The hot low back case, the chronic neck pain patient, the sedentary patient who doesn't or won't exercise, the fibromyalgia patient, the person with chronic knee or ankle problems, or the person with multiple bulging discs, or the chronically injured disc patient. There's a long list, isn't there? So, slowly, over many years and many applications of different chiropractic approaches and disciplines, and believe me, I have more to learn. There's a ton of stuff out there, but I learned how to integrate all the different aspects that influence how we move and how function responds to all the varieties of input that we can provide as DCs. I learned that there are commonalities to many of these patients. 3 decades of tireless searching, and I'm still searching, by the way, and applying all of these things has resulted in an advanced chiropractic system that produces exciting, predictable, and very effective improvements for a multitude of those suffering. And I believe important revelations to help all of those who come to see us. Let me share with you in my upcoming event the critical parts of what we need to be offering to our patients. This is powerful, and it will help improve the response of almost everyone you are currently seeing. not to mention your upcoming batch of new patients. I will share with you the advanced diagnostic protocols that I've cultivated over the past 3 decades that amplify the effect of your full spine protocol by up to 100% through specific mechanoreceptive activation and feedback to the brain. Doing this in the right sequence, including all of the pieces, makes all of the difference. This approach incorporates some of the most contemporary neurologic concepts to make a dramatic difference in how your patients react to their chiropractic adjustment. Research demonstrates lower extremity problems are in epidemic proportions, much like spine problems are. And they're present in almost every person who comes into your office. Are you fully aware of them? How many of them are you missing? I am positive you have many patients in your office right now that need to have those lower extremity issues dealt with. And I'm going to teach you how to do this. And it's bulletproof stuff. So, I'm excited about it. So how well you identify and take care of these patients you've got makes all the difference. Artificial knee replacement, hip replacement, surgery is a booming business, and it's because as a healthcare discipline, we collectively don't understand how we can dramatically change this. All of this is wreaking havoc on our chronic spinal injury picture people as well. Use the techniques that I'm going to show you and watch how effective they are and how quickly your patient's posture, gait, stance, and overall movement activity changes right before your very eyes. I'm going to teach you over 30 different moves that I use from the knees down alone. But I'm also going to share with you the full spine and extremity rehab techniques, including how to tell which side needs more rehabilitation than the other, and how you can immediately show it to your patient and give them exercises that will deal with this very specifically and very effectively. I'm going to show you a 20-second diagnostic protocol that you can apply each visit to see if they need any aspect of lower extremity adjustment or not. And just a real quick double check after you do that if they pass that 20-second protocol. So set the stage with each new patient in their history and examination by using specific neurologic techniques to identify where to adjust and how to bolster your patient's understanding and value of specific chiropractic care. You will learn how to reframe that patient's thinking right then when that first visit when they come to see you. All of this is designed to make you a better chiropractor and to reposition you and chiropractic for the highest level of technical excellence in care. So I really want you to join us. You're going to return to your offices on Monday ready to blow some minds and make some very big time changes in people's lives, and you're going to have a blast doing it. So I look forward to seeing you, and let's get this done. Thanks.